feel like the hardest part about creating music is being satisfied. Like, you're just never going to be satisfied. Something can always be better. You make a lot of music that maybe isn't up to the standard that you want, and I think that can be frustrating sometimes, at least for me. Hello everyone, my name is Beautiful Beats. Making music has, most importantly, just given me like a creative outlet. I feel like I'm a very creative person and, look to be creative in my everyday life, and making music is like the best form of that for me. Making music has also allowed me to have a career. So I took my first steps as a producer or a musician when I was in college, and I was mortified. I was so scared to put my music out. I was scared that people wouldn't like it. I'd get made fun of. I think a lot of people can relate to that. So I was making music and actually didn't even tell any of my friends, my closest friends in the world, that I was making music. But I did take the step in actually uploading my music to social media. I started the Instagram page Beautiful Beats from my freshman dorm room, and that was my first step of getting my music out there. For a while with school, and I was also a basketball player, I played college basketball, I was just like not consistent, and that lack of consistency really affected not only my growth as a producer, but also my presence in my brand and my business on social media. So I think consistency, being consistent, attacking every day with wanting to get better was, what I had to learn the hard way, unfortunately, but it's something that also takes time to learn. And yeah, I think consistency is huge. The first time I shared my music, it was a combination of some different feelings. Definitely excited. The possibility of putting your music out to the world, it's like endless possibilities, like it's limitless. So that was exciting, super nervous. I wasn't sure how people would react. I wasn't sure if anybody would like it. There was definitely some fear that I had to get over to do it, but in the end, I'm very happy that I did it. The name Beautiful Beats, when I first created that, I just wanted to make music that people would listen to and be like, wow, this is beautiful. So that's kind of where it comes from. It's chill, it's melodic, it's easy to listen to, and that's what I think it is. It's just beautiful. That's what I would describe it as. I feel like I usually tend to start a song with melody. There's that kind of like big debate where people like to start with drums or melody, but it's always, for me, I try to either like listen to a loop, or I'll play something on the piano or play something on the guitar. If I'm needing even more inspiration than that, I'll listen to a lot of music. How did they do this? How'd they do that? Get outside, take a walk. So it starts with one of those many things, but usually it's just getting inspiration in some way. I feel like the hardest part about creating music is being satisfied. Like, you're just never going to be satisfied. Something can always be better. You make a lot of music that maybe isn't up to the standard that you want, and I think that can be frustrating sometimes, at least for me. It's like, is it ever good enough? But, a song that you don't like that much could be somebody else's favorite song. So I think that's important to keep in mind. Like, music is subjective. Something you don't like that you made could be someone else's favorite song, like I said. So I think that's the hardest part, is understanding that maybe this isn't for you, but it might be for somebody else. And I think the best part of making music is people's reaction. Seeing you accomplish your goals and getting to places you want to be with music, I think is super powerful. But I think ultimately the reaction of somebody saying like, wow, I really like this, and it's like, I'm so glad you like that, because that came from my brain, that came from me. I think that's super special, and that's a feeling that really never gets old, to be honest. Collaborating is a massive part of making music. I think collaboration is a massive part of being a human, right? We only have one brain, but when you put 1, 2, or 3 brains together, now you have something special. You have a lot of people doing different things, and none of us are perfect in every realm of everything, right? I might be good at playing the piano, but I can't play the guitar that well at all. So, but if I have a friend that can, beautiful. We might have a whole track we can put together. Everyone wants to collab with the biggest artists in the world, right? But maybe not all of us are at that level to where we can. So my advice when looking for collaborators, look for people that are on your similar level, but more preferably just a little bit over you. Who's just a little bit ahead of you that can really bring you up to their level, and then you just continue to do that, continue to work with more talent, more people that are going to elevate you as a music producer. I think that's the key to collabing. Something that creators don't talk about enough. When you see people in a studio, or you go on YouTube and you watch a video and you watch somebody make a song in 24 hours and it's a great song, I promise you it's not always like that. There are many times when I sit down and try to make something, and for 4 hours straight, can't think of anything good, just don't have it that day. Creativity is not flowing through my brain. I think that's something people don't talk about. Like, my advice to anyone who wants to create music or make music is ultimately just be yourself. And I know that sounds cliche, but what's going to make you original and what's going to make your music you is just doing just that, right? Being yourself. Make what you want to create, whatever you're feeling. That's what music is. It's emotion. So whatever your emotions and feelings, whatever you spill into the DAW or onto the piano or into the guitar, that's what music is, right? That's what makes your music original. That's what makes your music great. So be yourself, pour out your heart into your music, and you'll probably find some success.